Hello, guys. Good day. This is Anne of Reinforcement Club, your fellow positive reinforcer. Together, we rise. I'm talking about the 5 hilarious truths only Filipinos could understand. The importance of rice in our activities of daily living. Not only once in a day, not twice, but forever for the rest of our lives. We rise together. Rice is life. Now, I'd say rice is life because for Filipinos, it becomes ritual. From the moment we smell the food, we immediately think about rice with the viand, with that particular dish that we're smelling. Whatever is that, we thought about rice. Even if we don't like the smell, I wouldn't say, sorry about that. Even though we couldn't identify that kind of food that we're smelling, knowing that it is food, we thought about rice and our adobo in our food container while at work. Wherever we are, we always look for rice. Yes, indeed, we could manage without rice. Okay, that's already a diet for us without rice. But look, number one is, I'd say, even all sorts of diet bow down to rice. Now let me explain. If you're on a diet, like for my friend and myself, I'm always on a diet. That's what I thought about but when I see rice with adobo on the table, I just forget about my diet. To be honest. And to some of my friends, they can't get rid of rice. But they're still on a diet kind of way. Instead of eating white rice, they buy brown rice, black rice, because it's still healthy and we cannot get rid of rice. Whatever diet you have, keto, vegan, we can't get rid of rice in our lives. Now, I said rice is life because it's our daily ritual. Whatever we smell, what kind of dish is that, we thought about rice. When we sit on a table as a visitor, as a guest, we look for rice. If it's like, we have also other friends from some culture, whenever we sit on a table, we're somehow hoping that there could be rice with the chicken curry and oh my gosh, Indian dishes. Yeah, because we cannot manage. I also, on behalf of myself and the rest of the Filipinos, I couldn't manage the spice, how spicy the dish is without rice. Rice is another fact, a neutralizer, a great equalizer. Whatever food is that. Now, speaking about rice as the great equalizer, now let me bring you in the Philippine setting. Whatever financial status you have, whatever, I'm talking about social status, by the way, whether you are the richest businessman in the Philippines to the tricycle driver, they equally eat rice. Whatever, even you're slim, it's never a guarantee that you cannot eat rice when you live in the Philippines. As even foreigners, even my boyfriend, he's well trained now to eat rice. He looks for rice now. So we're somehow having the same ritual. I'd say it's such a great equalizer too, in a way that it's a cultural bond among Filipinos. That cultural bond in a way that whatever we eat, adobo, whether we have a viand, a dish or not, we don't have money to buy an ulam. Once we have rice, we can partner rice with soy sauce and a little bit oil or margarine, whatever, anything, we can put it in with rice. We can still live, survive, and rise above. Rise above the problems that we have in our lives. Everybody eats rice in the Philippines. I'd say that. Because it's been introduced by our parents, by the entire family tree, eat rice. From breakfast to lunch, dinner time, rice. Together, we rise above. Rice unites social classes. Everything equals when it comes to rice. Everybody looks for rice in the Philippines, no matter how rich you are. Now, another truth about rice is that, well, initially, I've managed to eat some few days. I'd say few days without rice. Okay, but it turns out that as the days go on by, I couldn't. Life wouldn't be complete without rice. But with rice, I eat like happily ever after. It's that I would say that if walang rice, walang gana. Well, I could have a fair appetite, I'd say, but with rice, I can eat, everything what's on the table. As long as it's a dish, not a dessert. But some of my friends, this is a weird thing. Way back when I used to work in the Philippines, I had a friend. He eat rice with condensed milk. He was saving money for to send his kids to school, which actually worked. And somehow this time, all of his kids they finish college. They have good work now. They have jobs. But yeah, it seems weird, but it happens. I also, before, way back when I was little, I love eating rice with margarine, the Star Margarine brand, as well as rice with soy sauce and a little bit of, black soy sauce, or how do you call that, dark soy sauce, with a little bit oil. I love it. It's like this adobo sauce for me. So, otherwise, if you take away rice, it's like I don't know if I could ever eat as best as I can. Without rice, that's my fair appetite. Fair appetite for a couple of days, few days, because I will always going to find a way to buy rice, to find rice as much as possible. And another truth about extra rice in the Philippines, that seems to be a love language. The way when somebody, when you have a guest at home and you offer them some viand, some dishes, and then when somebody says, I want extra rice, can you add some rice? That means your food is tasty. And I can't believe that, it started in Mang Inasal. Mang Inasal is a delicious chicken barbecue ever. I love it. I even miss it this time. And that was one of my trips, tripping with my friends before we eat together in Mang Inasal. And we have an extra rice competition, which means the food is absolutely tasty. I'd say four stars, 4.5 stars, 4.5 stars with chicken oil, because we like to mix the chicken oil with rice, plus the chicken barbecue of Mang Inasal. And there could be other restaurants now who, which can give you or offer you a tasty barbecue, chicken barbecue or pork barbecue, but Mang Inasal, I say, they're one of the best. And lastly, rice is a proof that one dish is never enough. We could eat 3 different dishes in one plate with rice, even 4 different dishes with rice. Not just the 4 different dishes. There must be rice, because rice will make everything all on the plate tasty, even tastier. This is because rice gives purpose to the dish, to the ulam, to the viand. Oh my gosh, I'm getting hungry now. Not hungry, because everything is ready downstairs and I'm ready to attack them all with rice. Now, I actually brought this topic this time because before I mentioned that I want to be weigh 50 to 51. This time I'm over it. Like I'm 52, 52.5. Not a lot. But I blame it to rice. Blame it to rice. I mean, I love it. I'm cooking some adobo and having some barbecue and lechon manok, and then a little bit of like some kind of Filipino dishes that my friend brought me. Menudo. Oh gosh, I love it with rice, especially when the pork barbecue is marinated properly with mamacita and lemon juice. Oh, more rice. And I'm off diet now. In my head, I'd say I'm always gonna be on diet, but when I see those, you know, and I hang out with my friends, I don't blame my friends for this nor myself. I blame it to rice. With rice, nothing is impossible. I could do anything, eat anything with rice. And only Filipinos could ever understand this kind of appetite that we could hardly live without rice. As much as possible, there must be rice. Rice save all the poor in the Philippines because we could manage to eat anything with rice. However, everybody is equal, socially equal, regardless of the classes of the people there in the Philippines. Everybody eats rice. Now, just to let you know the importance of rice. I know I sound silly today, but gosh, I love to eat with rice. On behalf of Filipino people, together we rise. Tastier, better than ever. And yeah, we're still on diet. We just have to buy brown rice and healthy, all right. Anyway, I hope I shared something, something informational today somehow. By the way, if you ever love this episode, you can share this to your family and friends. You can follow me in YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, even in X, Reinforce Me Club. This is Anne, your fellow positive reinforcer. I do appreciate your time and have a lovely day ahead. Thank you.